Kenji, why would I give him anything but a punch in the mouth?
What do you mean?
He's the idiot who got us into this mess. He tried to cut a deal with the Mongols.
Oh, Lord Sakai. That was amazing.
Kenji, you sucky-swilling piece of monkey dung!
I'll handle
Damn,
this.
dog.
Damn, get fucked, Kenji.
Explain yourself.
I might have sold the Mongols food, but given them straw and wood chips instead.
To make a profit?
To save the farmers' food.
You didn't think the Mongols would notice?
Hold up, Kenji.
Not so quickly. All of a sudden, it was punishment, hostages. Give us food or we kill you.
I was wrong.
To be fair,
encourage you
Kenji,
to make yourself useful.
If I went
What?
somewhere
No, you
and
won't
tried to
know
get
Lord
food,
Sakai.
and they
can't
gave
do
me
good.
fucking straw, I'd be pissed.
I mean, for sure, if you
Just
went and sat down at a restaurant, or rather, you got a to-go order, that's probably the
Try not to
closer
practice when
comparison.
people's
You were
lives
like,
are at stake.
hey, can I get, like, a burger and some fries to go? And they're like, sure. And it's like a stone and some wood chips. I'd be fucking furious.
Yeah, I'd be like, the hell?
I would kill somebody with
This
that
is-
stone. I would
Like,
brain
this
somebody.
is not what I...
You piece of shit.
It would be a... I almost said Henry and Goliath. That is not the guy's... That is not the guy's name.
You know the classic tale? Henry, King of Jerusalem or whatever.
You're damn lucky that someone
What was his name?
I'm sorry, Karo.
David.
I was trying to help.
Help? Choke on a rice ball.
Guys, we used to be Catholic.
I wasn't even close.
Hell.
Jesus Christ.
Christ alive.
The only good thing Catholicism... I can't finish this sentence. This sounds so terrible. I was gonna say, the only good thing that Catholicism brought me was a cell phone. Because that's my first cell phone was given to me because I would go to like Sunday school or whatever the hell, and I would have to text mom like, "Hey, come get me." So I didn't get like
Your mom can pick me up on
I
Sundays,
didn't
Catholics.
I didn't get got on the street. that was mean. Why was I? Oh, we were talking
That's
about
also when I
food.
got my first cell phone. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, my parents didn't really know when Sunday school ended. It was always on Sunday at a certain time and then would end within an hour. But for some reason, that was, like, too hard for them.
Well, sometimes they get out early, or sometimes later. So, like, I know there was
Fair.
one time where mom was like, "Hey, where the hell are you?" Like, she was outside waiting on me, and I was like, "We're going long." Under the table texting, like, "It's still going. I'm sorry. We'll be there later." I'll be there later.
I'm gonna be real. Sunday school had no value to me.
I don't remember any of it.
I can't think
Other
of
than getting a cell
single
phone.
thing. Sunday school is where I first started questioning religion.
No.
Because they tried to teach creation, and I went, hold on, that doesn't make sense.
Dad, because our parents got to visit Ecuador in December. More so because of like, listen, I
Are you
know
supposed to go
the
there?
I know the great unpleasantness is still happening, but
How do I vote?
what? Just swim.
Alright.
It looks like there's a layer you can't swim past. So God, why do you like belly flop? I already forgot his name again. Jin. I was gonna try and call him Kenji, and I was like, I know that's not right. I know it's Sakai. I couldn't remember the first name. Jin, don't belly flop. I mean, I guess you probably have a good set of abs. You probably can take the belly flop. But
It's also got good lungs. I mean, like, shit.
true. Anyway, so our parents got to visit Ecuador, and Dad ran into somebody who I went to Sunday school with, and he told me, like, "Oh yeah, she says hi," and I'm like, "Who?" And he said the name, and I'm like, "I still don't know who that is." And he's like, "You know," I'm like, "No."
Come on, what the
And like finally he told me like, "Oh, they went to Sunday school with you," and I'm like, "I still don't know who that is. You would have to show me like a picture,
Put that
bare
down before you
minimum."
hurt yourself.
I am sorry if my lack of skill offends, my lord. But I have to do something. The Mongols captured my daughter.
Aw,
The
Liam
dogs take
Neeson.
her. What are the ships? The ones with the Lord's sails.
2 vessels. Who knows how many Mongols?
What the hell was I talking about
What's
before the
that
food
chance?
thing? Talked about spotted, but that was done.
A sword.
Talked about my patient that got
Talked
fucking
about
pistol
A
Teddy's.
whipped.
samurai can help.
Oh, how
God,
this
today.
morning? Yeah,
Get
today.
on the boat.
So 7 a.m. And he was like not barking but
You're too
growling.
kind, my lord.
I was like,
Just
oh
leave
my
the
god,
fighting
you're
to
being
me.
annoying. So I like, what I'll do is I'll just like open my door, but like leave it cracked. So if he wants to go, cause that's the thing, if he hears a noise and he starts growling / barking at it, if he goes to check it out and finds the source of it, he's done. He's like, okay, cool, I figured it out.
Yeah. He'll clear it.
So, for instance, if it's...
he's like Mac from Always Sunny, where I gotta give it an ocular pat down.
Right, so it's like, you know, he hears rumbling in the kitchen, or rustling in the kitchen. He goes out there, oh, it's Grandmommy, I'm done. You know, like, he figures it out. She's making egg. I'm gonna beg now. So, kind of was growling, and I was like, fucking, alright. I got up, peed, opened the door, let him do it, but he just decided, like, nah, I don't need to, I'm good. Cool. Went back to sleep. He then started growling again at some point later, but I had left the door cracked, so he was able to just, like, run out, and it was fine. And I have anxiety, so especially, like, if I'm, like, sleepy, I was like, oh god, I don't even know what time it is. What if somebody left the garage open, and he just, like, fucked off? So I was like, oh, I gotta go check on him. So I, like, got up, looked around the whole house, didn't find him until I, like, went into Sushi's room and, like, oh, he was, like, cuddling with Sushi. Cool. It was cute. Great. Perfect. Within 30 minutes, he heard some noise, started barking, and just, like, ran from Sushi's room to the living room. But he didn't stop. He just stood in the middle of our fucking house. Like, middle of the living room, middle of the house, and just barked. It was very much like alright, it's 9:30 a.m., everyone needs to wake the fuck up. And just barked and barked and barked until I came and had to, like, pick him up. And then he was like, oh, hi, you're awake. 1 out of 4 complete. Like, oh, God. And sure enough, within 30 minutes, everybody was awake because they were like, yeah, I heard him bark. Like, yeah, I'm sure you did. He's very loud. I can't find the volume button on him.
Yeah, it's where his prostate would be if he was...
Oh, God. Don't say things like that about your son.
He's a little shithead. I can say what I want.
He is a little shithead, but it's in the cutest way.
Yeah.
You guys, he's just, like, so adorable.
Yeah, the only reason he's not up here is because, the recording setup is it's somewhat different to what I had at my house. There was a dangling microphone cable, and I was like, he's going to just, like, walk right into that and, like, unplug the mic in the middle of whatever we're doing.
Yeah. But
I managed to fix it, but not before Bubby managed to put him away.
Yeah, I'd already put him away in his home. And in our defense, here at the house, he doesn't really ever get put away. Like, in a week, he might be put away for, like, an hour. Because, like, he sleeps in bed with me. You and Dad work from home, so he's usually up here with, like, if I'm at work, and by work I mean, like, on my rotation site, I just call it work because it's easier. If I'm at work, he's up here with Dad. If I'm home, he's downstairs with me. Easy. When Mom comes home early from work, cool, he hangs out with her. Like, he's always out. So for once, didn't feel too bad about letting him kind of be up here. The other thing, too, is I don't know what time our parents are going to come back home, and I didn't want him screaming at the top of his lungs when he can feel the garage door opening below us. So I was like, he probably should just stay in his house and he'll be fine. Oh, God, my ankle. Excuse me. You guys, speaking of ankle, we are Titans Among Men. We have started going to the gym. It hurts. Everything hurts. It all hurts. I cannot, like, fully extend my arm without it hurting real bad.
Oh, God.
So,
I did it so bad.
Ooh! Oh, no! Oh, it's blurry.
Oh, boy.
That's how my vision gets when I have to check my test score. Because I'm so scared.
Sir,
I'm
busy dealing with your friends. Give me a minute.
Of course, I'm already, like, ready for sushi round 2. Yeah,
right, it's over for you nerds.
Part of Spa Day today, too, was having try sushi. Because, I mean, you know, we tried it many years ago. Oh, God.
Alright, I'm gonna fuck you guys up.
Goes dead. Falls right back down to the floor. So, we tried it many years ago, but it was, like, a California roll from, like, Harris Teeter or Food Lion or some shit. So it was like
absolute trash.
Yeah, so like not the best experience. So I started eating sushi fall 2019.
Listen, you caused me no shortage of trouble.
Which I know sounds specific, but I remember because I just started school and like Jonathan and I went to like this restaurant and he was like, Jonathan does this thing. Here's a Jonathan story. I don't have a lot to share, I don't think, but I have this one, which is he does this thing where when he wants to try food with me, he won't wait. He'll go and sample some by himself first to make sure it's like actually worth it, and then take me. Which sounds sweet, except he doesn't tell me. Like, the place that I took you to today,
Did you recommend it to him and he was like,
No.
oh, that's nice.
His friend, Toby, who I've talked about before, recommended it to him. And so we went, so him and I went, right? And he was like, oh, I think this roll sounds good and this roll sounds good. And I didn't, I had no context. So I was like, yeah, sure, let's order those. He'd been there literally the day before completely by himself and ordered those rolls. So when he was looking at the menu, he was like, that sounds good. But I didn't know.
So goofy.
I found out months later. I'm like, why do you do that? Why can't you just wait? Same thing with when the very first time I tried sushi.
That's like, actually hysterical, though.
Right. I'm like, why do you do that? Just fucking tell me you were there. Excuse me. But same with sushi. When we went to that, like, it's one of those like hibachi places where like they cook it from you and it's all hot and whatever.
I think it's real sexy.
It's sexy. No, there's one I really like in the area, but like, if you don't eat there at all. Like, if you're not eating in the restaurant, don't order to go because they take for fucking ever. They don't answer their phones. They don't pay attention to online orders at all. So, like, one time I put in an online order, we got there, I told them, like, yeah, I'm here for this. And they were like, and somebody's like, oh, we didn't check the printer. It's like, you didn't check the what?
Yes.
Your father's waiting with his boat.
Um,
Come with me.
That's wild.
Yeah, I'm like,
Thank you.
guys, really? So, like, we had to stand there and wait for, like, 30, 40 minutes for them to make our food, which was terrible. And, like, no compensation for it either. I was like,
That's bullshit.
dang. Right, I was like,
That's the kind of shit where it's like, listen, you don't deserve a tip for this shit.
Right. No, we were, that's the thing, we were picking up to go. Like, that's the
This
worst
girl
part.
just shoulder checked me and nearly put me in the ocean.
Just fall on her. There you
Right
go.
away, my lord.
Anyway, so when the first time we went there, though, we were going there primarily for, like, the fried rice.
You're safe now.
And then we decided, like, or rather, he was like, do you want to try sushi? And I was
Both
like,
need rest.
yeah, sure.
the
I mean,
shelter as soon as
I
you have to
had
spend the road.
had it
We
many
will.
years ago. I wasn't a fan of it, but like I'm willing to try things. He was like, yeah, okay. He'd had it like the week before with his friend. So like I don't know why he makes it seem like, do you want to try sushi as like you and I, a couple, our first experience together? It wasn't. Like what? Like why are you a goofball? Anyway,
Amazing.
Where will we go?
why the hell did I bring that up?
Me.
I know I said we were trying it today.
I think that was literally it.
Okay, I guess that must have been it, yeah. So, I took sushi to our usual place, because it's this, like, place within, like, 15 minutes of the house that does, like, BOGO, like, buy one, get one free, which is, like, really good for sushi. And no, it's not bad sushi, it's, like, good stuff. But,
Yeah, like, I'm gonna be real, it wasn't for me,
yeah, but that doesn't,
but, like, I can recognize why people would like it.
right, yeah. Why
Y'all
did-
really gonna make me swim?
Why did I? Oh yeah, so that's why I was saying sushi round 2. I'm kind of hungry, and of course, like I bought like for 2 people's worth, but sushi was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I tried one of each roll and it was just like, okay.
Right, like you weren't appalled by it, but you weren't like, oh man, this is amazing.
Right. Like, nobody threw up.
Yeah, right. There,
But it also wasn't like,
There were
I
no
wanna
casualties.
eat this always and forever. Or
Right.
even just, like, repeatedly.
right. Versus him and I will throw down like. We'll do this thing where it's like he's like, what do you want to eat? And I'm like in my head like sushi, but we had sushi last week, so I won't say sushi. So I'm like, I don't know, what do you want? And he's like, I don't know, what do you want? And then 3 hours passed by, and finally we're like, we wanted sushi, didn't we? But like the other day,
We all wanted sushi.
We all wanted sushi, but nobody wanted to say it. Right? Okay, let's go do it. God, I just got sad. I touched my hair and it's fucking greasy, and I remembered I have to wash it, but I can't wash it with the good shit tonight. Sorry. I was supposed to try some new stuff today, but I didn't know that the place closed within 20 minutes of me checking, and that place is for sure further than 20 minutes, so I was like, well,
Not just that, but this was like you also checked this and found out as we were like sitting down to finally record after having like.
But to be fair, there was no other chance previously.
Like,
oh no,
I'm not like ooh, you're being a dick. I was saying like we'd already spent. It was like a sunk cost type situation where like we spent so long trying to get ready to record. You can't just be like, hold on.
Right, yeah, exactly. Because, like, when I found out it was, like, 3:30, and it's like, closes soon at 4 o'clock, and I was like, oh, that's fucking great. I need this stuff today to wash my hair, but fuck me, I guess. So, yeah, I got a haircut finally after over a year. And I got a ton cut off because it was all... My hair was the longest it's ever been, but it was, like, mostly dead. So I was like, oh, great. So it was all for naught. Well, not really all for naught. I just wasn't going out because, you know... unpleasantness. But now that I'm more protected, I'm more willing to do things.
Oh yeah, like Bobby said, we are vaxxed, waxed,
and ready to
play.
I'm sure that's like the neat version. I forget what the lady actually said.
Ready? What?
I think it was like vaxxed, waxed, and ready to go on this vacation or something because she was like on a plane.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So.
What?
But not just
Does
like.
it want me to go on the ocean again?
Ugh.
Ghost of Tsushima. Stop that.
You're a baby shark.
I'm not though. I'm like a regular human being.
Yeah. What else has been going on in my life that I should talk about? I don't know.
It's been like 6 months since we recorded.
Right. It's been fucking forever. I mean, school's
Wait, I think
not...
I clocked that right, too. We last recorded in, like, August.
Yes, because that was when we recorded Luigi's Mansion. Who's messaging me? Oh, it's my friend. The friend that cut my hair. She's in cosmetology. The betray. No. No, she didn't know. Yeah, she literally just went, oh, no, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Sad face. I'm like, oh. Yeah, she's the one that cut my hair. She's in cosmetology school, and she did great work with my hair. She gave me, like, cute little, like...
She's also soon to cut my hair and do me a consultation.
Very exciting.
Hello?
She shampoos hair so good. I was so relaxed. I almost fell asleep while she was doing it. God, this is sad. Oh, flowers.
Yo, what's with this bummer town?
I know.
Twilight Oni as night falls.
I'm an idiot. I saw it as Twilight On with like an exclamation point at the end.
That's kind of tight as shit, though.
That's kind of...
This is what I have currently. Storm of Clan Sakai.
That's... Okay,
pretty
this
decent.
is your Monday through Friday katana. That's your Saturday katana.
There you go. This is my Friday night katana.
Friday night. Yes.
Which, speaking of, God, it's... I showed you that video, right? The Yakuza Friday night thing?
Yes.
Oh, I guess this is like a duel that ended in a draw?
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
I'm sure that's probably like a reference to a famous piece of Japanese media. Because this game is like all about that. Literally there's a way to play the game that is specifically in like black and white with Japanese audio. Like you're playing it specifically to try and emulate a very specific Japanese director who's like famous. You know that scene in like every anime where two fighters kind of draw on each other and like one of them like
falls.
There's a pause and then one of them just like explodes in blood.
Yeah.
That's from one of his movies.
Gotcha.
Hold on. It's literally like...
Does it like the name of it?
Yeah, the display mode is called Kurosawa.
Nice.
Yeah, and it says, applies a stylized black and white filter for an immersive cinematic experience.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Because, like, they totally didn't have to do that, but they're like, fuck it.
Yeah, just a little homage to somebody who's almost certainly dead.
Possibly. I have no idea.
Alright, so that was all the kind of, like, bonus stuff we wanted to do for the time being.
God, sorry. Like, looking at my toenails, I'm so excited. You guys, like, I'm not old, but, like, having to, like, bend down and do your own toenails, no matter how flexible you are, just, like, sucks. Like, hurts your back. And so, like, I haven't had somebody do mine in a long time. So it was very nice to not have to do them myself.
I've probably gotten a pedicure more recently than you.
Yeah.
Which is hysterical.
My last one was long before, like, the unpleasantness hit. So, like, you know, because, like...
My last one was, I think, like, 3 months ago.
Yeah, my last one was long before the impulsiveness hit because of like a money thing. Because I was like, well, you know, I could just do it myself, but like that sucks. And then too, with being in healthcare, like I can't really do anything super fancy with my hands. There was a period of time where I was getting like a French gel, so like it would look nice and it would last a long time, but like that was a lot of money and it did end up fucking up my nails pretty bad. Because I have like naturally pretty good and strong nails, so I was like, let me stop doing this before I just, you know, mess them up so bad that I can't go back. So, and then now I have to keep them like baby short, which at first I was kind of upset about, but honestly, they don't look bad when I do that. But yeah, they're just a fun color right now, and I'm excited. The poor guy was like, oh, you're gonna do regular, like, you know that's not gonna last a while, right? And I'm like, oh no, I know. I don't get to have fun colors in healthcare. I have to do like very like light colors, if at all. So I was like, no, don't sweat it. This is not supposed to go past this weekend.
In a row without taking damage. Find and observe the Mongol leader. Okay.
Do an ocular pat on that Mongol leader.
This is gonna be a trip.
Yep.